Hello and welcome to my Festival of Greenfield video. I will be discussing pretty much the entirety of the history of Festival Greenfield, which isn't a whole lot, but I will discuss it as best as I can for anyone who is interested in knowing what it is and what it came to be and my personal experience with Festival of Greenfield. So, Festival in Greenfield opened in July of 2021, July 16th of 2021 to be exact. And I know this for sure because my wife actually opened the store. She was hired there a little bit before that. And then I got hired on at Festival in May of 2022 and was pretty much there up until the store closed. So a very brief history of the building itself that Festival Greenfield was in. That was actually a Target store. That Target actually opened in 1970. I'm not 100% sure if this is true or not, but I believe it might have been one of the first, if not the first, Target store that opened in the Milwaukee area. And then it was pretty much ran as a Target all the way up until February of 2019 when it closed. Personally, I was a little upset when that Target closed because that was the Target store that I pretty much would always go to, and that was the Target store I preferred. And it kind of had an old school feeling to it, so that's kind of the reason why I preferred going to that Target. So, Festival closed in October of 2024. So I will give you the brief rundown of what happened and how I came known of this news. So on August 13th, I was getting ready for work to go into work, and it was just a normal day. I didn't, whatever, not a huge deal. I normally would take the city bus because my wife actually had the car and she was actually working at Office Max, Office Depot at the time. So to make life easy, I would just take the bus because it wasn't a huge deal. It was one bus, blah, 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 whatever. So at about 10:23 in the morning, right, it was literally probably about 7 minutes before I was going to be leaving the house. I literally was ready to go. I was grabbing all my stuff, getting ready to go. My phone rings at 10:23 on August 13th, and I noticed it was Festival. And I'm thinking, well, maybe it was one of my managers needed me to switch a shift or come in later or what have it. So I answered it, of course. And it turned out to be the HR lady. And so I was a little concerned. I'm like, well, why is HR calling me? And then that's when she informed me that actually it was November 4th or 2nd. I don't remember the exact day. That Festival has decided to close the Greenfield store. Unbeknownst to me, that was the last thing I was expecting to hear. I mean, my wife just went through a closing not terribly long ago with Toys R Us, and now I am having to go through a closing with Festival. So, okay, well, this is kind of devastating news. So, knowing my wife being at work, so I would normally text her stuff like this, but this was kind of big news, so I decided to give her a call at the store, in which I informed her of what was going on, and she was rather devastated too, as was everybody I worked with. So, and anybody that's ever gone through a store closure knows that it is not a fun thing to go through. So I understand the pain, and that would go along with that. So what I decided to do was, knowing that the store was going to be closing and that this location will no longer be around, I decided to take my camera and go in on a Sunday when I was off and take some pictures of the store. And that's what you're going to be seeing here in a second. That I figured, hey, let me go through here, take some pictures before they start ripping this place apart. And so as over the next 2 months, I basically was taking pictures of the store as they were ripping it apart. So that's what you're going to be seeing here. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. If you have any questions, leave me a comment, and then I'll try to answer it as best as I can. But like I said, this store was not open long. This store was only open a little over 3 years, so that's very short-lived period for that store to be open. All right. It's my last day here at Festival Foods. Very, very, very last day. Today's date is October, I think 13th. I don't know. My days literally have been blending together. I'm pretty sure it's October 13th, 2024. Today is my very last day. It's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So this is the front end. I'm sure they'll be taking care of that tomorrow. Today's Sunday. Wine and spirits is completely gone. Everything's gone. We're literally just finishing up right now. Probably another hour or so and we'll be out of here. Take a little walk back here. I don't know how much of this I'm going to be able to do. This is aisle 13 that I'm in right now. I just don't want to get anybody. So here I'll walk this way. This is the meat department. We're heading towards what's left of produce. You can probably hear the Packer game. We have the Packer game on. Everything's completely out of here. Everything is completely gone. I'd go up front, but I don't need the gentleman up there, because he'll come up, he'll talk to me, and I'd rather not hold a conversation with somebody while I'm narrating. Go up this way. This is what's left of the service desk. You can kind of see it in the foreground there, or not in the background. Foreground. There's nothing left. Everything's gone. Lottery's gone. Everything is gone. And over here, this is where deli is. Sorry, my camera is dookie. Go over here in the corner. We have a Caribou Coffee in here. Caribou's completely empty. We're getting ready to shut her down. And over here is bakery. Completely empty. The store. Empty, empty, empty. It's my final day. So this actually was a former Target. This store was Target forever. This Target actually opened in 1970. This is actually the Target I shopped at pretty much exclusively. So we're going to come back here. I will pause it. All right, like I said, this was a former Target. You can kind of see where the red is here on the wall, where it was Target. This is basically the area of the building that hasn't really been touched, but Festival has been using this for storage. And the flooring you can kind of see here, it's still got the Target stuff. Like, this is still the original flooring from when this was Target. Not that long ago, probably 5, maybe 6 years ago. This Target closed in 2019. Beyond this wall right here is where Dollar Tree is. So these are the coolers that Festival were using. But these are ones that they put back here. Now, I don't know if Festival used these, but these might actually be Target coolers. I'm not 100% sure. And back here,
is where I found the outside store lettering. They have it all just kind of piled up here in this corner. They just put it back here. So they'll probably repurpose this for other stores, but I'm not really sure what their intentions are. But there it is. And for anybody that's ever wondering, is this boomerang wood? Is it wood? No, it is not. It is plastic. Well, they got the, right. There's actually lights behind it, but yep, it's plastic. It's not wood. So yeah, just thought I'd shoot this back here because I thought it was kind of cool because it hasn't really been touched. And there you can kind of see where the drop ceiling was when this was Target. So there you go.
We've actually gone out to this location about 5 times after the store had closed in October. And we went out there shortly after the store closed, sometime before Thanksgiving, sometime after Christmas, after New Year's. And last month in February, we went out to the festival in Greenfield. To much of our avail, nothing really changed. The cart that was sitting by the exit door that I put there was still sitting there as of a couple of weeks ago to the date that I'm recording this, which today is March 15th of 2025. So, yeah, it's still sitting there. I don't know what's actually going to be going into this location. If anyone knows, they can drop a comment and let me know, because I'm actually kind of curious to know what is potentially going to try to take this spot. But yeah, that's going to pretty much wrap up the video, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you want, leave me a comment if you shopped at this festival or if you worked at this festival. Let me know. I would love to know. Thank you for watching, and have a wonderful, awesome day.
Welcome. Scan items one at a time, placing them in the bagging area after each scan. For items without barcodes, touch the item lookup button.